got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Duke's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Looking for a crease, it's Beckham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Hauls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heel. He got a step and just dusted the field. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. On target. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch it. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNC!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Rides to back and leaves it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that ball, good coverage.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Powers forward. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fit it in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying play action. Gonna let it fly. Snatches it on the right. Off and running. The 10. Touchdown Duke. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They're getting getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sampson. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Leaves it with the running back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big look. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to throw, it's Sampson. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
The offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down, decision time for this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option to give. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. On the move. Did the work himself. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Sampson. Got his man on the right. steps shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Sampson. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man. And they're able to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has him back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Direct snap. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Had to throw it before he wanted. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the... and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sampson. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go! Kill. 691, gain 4.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. This is a design run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations.
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Got it. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Sampson. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. There he goes. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Slithers into space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Caught near the sticks, it's Tompkins. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab, it's Tompkins. Turns it on in midfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time he's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The snap sets up the throw. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. From the gun. Give on the inside. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11. Left to play. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Lambert. He turns that loose down the right side. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.